Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your queen, divine mother, goddess Yamaya, your intuitive guide, and I am coming to you all with a new video. I am going to be doing a sun, moon, and rising signs tarot reading for you guys. Should already know, for my Cancers. It's been a while, just a few hours. I like to be goofy, guys. But yeah, I am coming back with a new video for you all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you've been having a great Sunday. It is August 28th, and happy Monday, depending on where you are in the world. I hope that wherever you are, you've been able to be blessed. You've been able to wake up in the morning feeling refreshed and renewed. Hopefully you've gotten your tan like I have been able to. That always helps me. You're drinking your alkaline water and you're just like enjoying yourself. Clear thoughts, feeling a little pure, feeling a lot of pure. However you need to feel in order for you to go throughout this day feeling melodic, okay? So, changed in the night. So Cancer, you've been changing. You've changed so much. You have overcome a lot of obstacles, more than likely. You could have just told yourself, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to change the way I act, my appearance. I'm going to be like totally different, right? And everyone's looking like, oh my God, over the weekend they did all that, okay? You going into Monday, if it's Sunday for you, you are going in different. You could have gotten a reasoned hairdo, a different, you could have been wearing glasses. Now you don't wear glasses anymore. You could have gotten some new attire, right? You could have went shopping. It's something you probably don't do often. You probably just like plain Jane, probably like, plain John, but not anymore. They're like, oh my goodness, did he really just change the way he dressed? Is she really just doing that different like that? Oh my gosh. Like, I gotta figure out what they did, right? It's something, I can't really put my hands on it, but it's something, or maybe it's like really, really something totally different. And then someone is like, oh my goodness, they've changed so much, but I like it, right? So you changed a lot, and it was like an overnight type of thing, and people were really trying to understand what was it that made you get to this point, as well as how did you do it. People are thinking about you. You have some people that you're on their mind, or someone could have been doing this. Someone could have recently changed a lot in your life that you're seeing as this, or someone at work, a partner, a family member. It's just someone in your energy who has changed, and it was like abruptly, and you're like, I never thought they would have changed. Like they did it like this. They always have their Starbucks at this time. They're always at their desk at this time. They always walk in the house at this time. And you could have just like switched things up. And people were trying to figure out like, I never thought you would do it. And that's the true definition of that people can change. Like, never get it stuck inside your mind, be it you're a cross watcher or be it that you're Gemini. Never, ever, ever get it stuck in your head that people are stuck and content with being the same way. Some people want change. Some people are wanting of change and receptive and accepting of change, but they sometimes somehow have a hard time going about it and doing it. Some people have a hard time understanding what consists of evolution and evolving, but there could be a lot of stuff that's revolving around you now that you've changed, right? And so it says all must have prizes. So you could have been someone who was definitely one of those people who do things a certain way to just try not to shake things up for others, try not to, make people feel uncomfortable. You could be someone who's really beautiful, someone who, but because you make other people feel so uncomfortable, you might have not been standing in your light, and you might have been just like trying to go unnoticed, been doing everything by the book, that says don't be someone who, stands out. You could have like completely followed that type of playbook, right? Rule book, handbook, but now It's like you found a new guidebook, and it could have been either within your mind, something you saw, whatever. Someone could have had a pep talk with you, and thought, I think you should tweak this up a little bit. I think that if you change your hair this way, I think that if you wear contacts instead of, glasses, I think that if you talk this way instead of that way, then you are going to have so many people coming towards you. You're like, really? I think I'm going to try it, and they're like, you're not going to do it. You're so not going to do it. Like, I am. And you may not have expressed it verbally, but in your mind, you're like, I'm going to do that. Like that. That's a really great idea, right? And then suddenly, here you go, walking in the door on Sunday morning to church, or walking into, that new event, or, to the golf course, or, to the movie theater, on going to a date, or, in the shopping mall, and you're meeting your friends at Starbucks, Dutch Bros, or, Pete's Coffee, or wherever you love to go to have your favorite drinks, or, Jamba Juice. You're going somewhere, could have been into a bar, and you're like, I'm on the scene. They're like, oh my gosh, you poppin'. I know what you mean, right? Okay, so you just stop trying to please everyone, or you could have changed so you could please everyone. It could be the total opposite effect, and you could be offending someone. You could also be dating an officer. I wanted to say officer. Clock time. This could have been a thing that you rushed, though. You could have done this and started to put pressure on other people around you because you're someone who didn't stand out at first, and now you have. And they're just like, I can't believe it. Like, oh my goodness, how am I going to keep up with this now? Like, you could have been someone, you're already super smart. And then now you changed up how you dress. You changed up how you talk. You changed up, everything about you has changed in so many ways. You could have, decided to abruptly just up and move, get a new car. You could have had like an old beat up car. You could have had just like a car that was just like totally average, right? And now you walking in, you got your new keys, beep, beep, and everyone's looking, they hear the car. The car is a sports car. You're like, oh my goodness. Everyone's proud of me now, or everyone's envious of me now. Is this what I needed to do the whole time, right? I'm shaking things up. So it says nature communication. So you could be someone who is a natural communicator, someone who just gets their words to them very easily, who a lot of people get caught up when you're talking. They're like, I can listen to you talk all day, and you're like, I know what I'm talking about. I know I got the gift of gab, right? Or this could also be saying that you need to get out in nature, like while you're enjoying all of those happy times, and you're changing and doing all of these new things. Also make sure that if a part of who you were was going out in nature and like having that bring you peace, make sure you stay in that energy, because there could be people trying to come for you because you changed so much and so quickly that they weren't ready, right? It's like, how dare people be like that? You get those people, they're so selfish, right? They be happy to be in the limelight. They be so happy for people to be all over them and, like jocking them, or, just feeling like they're that it person, right? And then now you are on the scene and you're that new it person because you've done something really different and very rare of you to do. And people can just like not be able to take it. They're like, I don't get it. Like, what made them do that? That conversation they were having in the lunchroom. That conversation they were having at the dinner table. That conversation they were having, on that dinner date. They really took their advice. Wow. Okay. Or they really took my advice. And it could even be like someone who you were talking to who actually was the one who helped you. And they could be really offended by the results of you actually taking action. They could have never thought you would actually do it. And you like blew their mind when you did it. So we see growing up. So you definitely have grown up. You definitely have learned from experience. You could have been really immature about a lot of ways and outlooks that you had on life. And now you're like totally different from what people are used to seeing, and they could just like not know how to deal. So it says all in the golden afternoon. So you know, you're also an inspiration to people. It's like, even though they could be really envious of you and your changes, because you're like all glowed up right now, and you like stepped into your power, and you're like bossed up now. And even if it's like you're not seriously a boss, you know, we're a boss in our own right. When we decide to take our power and just like own who we are, sometimes that can offend people. That can make people feel away, right? They can be like, how dare they? Like, we're all over here wearing blue and white, and there they are over there wearing yellow and gold. Like, who they think they are, right? You know, like, I'm exactly what you can't be, because you're not bold enough to make this change, right? Like, I dare you. And it could be like not even in a, you know, competitive way. It's more so like, I dare you. I dare you to try to do the same thing as me and actually own it and be happy, right? And it says law is not justice. So someone could really feel like the fact that you were able to be strong enough to stand up for yourself and make changes for yourself, although they could have been the one who was trying to bully you around or make you feel bad or say, you know, you'll never do this, you'll never do that. Oh, I'm going to cut my hair. You'll never cut your hair. Oh, I'm going to grow my hair long into dreads. Oh, you're not going to do that. I'm going to, you know, move to that new island. You'll never do that. I'm going to take a trip across the country or to a new state. You'll never do that. Then you suddenly, you know, the next day you already got your plane ticket and you're gone. They're like, oh my goodness, she really did it. Someone could feel like, but I'm not courageous enough to do it. How dare they? You know, this is so unfair. This is so not right. Like, why would they do that? Like, now no one's paying attention to me. Now she's standing out, he's standing out just because people didn't expect this of you or of them, right? But don't care about what people think. Some people can be so bitter because of the fact that you decide to grow up. Or you could be bitter about someone growing up. But allow people to be who they're meant to be. Allow people to live their life the way they feel, you know, is best for them to live it. No one's in control of anyone's life. You have to allow people to have the full experience of life and being able to either make mistakes or learn and grow, right? Or gain experiences. That's just what life is meant to be, okay? So don't pass judgment on people just because you can't fully understand or comprehend the changes that they're going through or making. It is meant for them to have, okay, as well as for you, okay? So I hope this video resonated with you all, because this is a really good message about changing for the benefit of yourself and really just like being authentic with it and actually, you know, believing that change is real, because there's so many people who doesn't believe in it. But other than that, if you haven't already, please do like and subscribe to my video. I will be seeing you all soon. I hope that you are having a blessed and prosperous Sunday or early Monday, and that everything is going in your favor. I hope that if you're not, you're speaking positive affirmations into the atmosphere so that those, you know, negative things and obstacles that are in your way are starting to change for you. And please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I will be back to you guys tomorrow for my specific zodiac sign reads, but I'll also be back later today with bonus reads. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure that you're subscribed so that you can get all of my latest readings. And I'll be sure to see you all soon. I love you. I love you. I love you. Bye, Cancers.